Young's Club, I am on Yuga Master. I'm going to be showing you some replays today. When the hell did Lightstorm Dragon come to Master Duel? I did not realize until sometime after, because there was a video I was like, oh hey, you know, maybe Lightstorm Dragon will be coming soon, or I don't know what I said. And I was told that Lightstorm Dragon was already in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I believe it came out in the Supreme of Darkness Heroes set. So yeah, I didn't know that we already had Lightstorm Dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so here's the Lightstorm Dragon video. Yeah, because it is pretty much a card for Blue Eyes. Works really well with Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Unfortunately, you might not see Lightstorm Dragon much. So I just couldn't summon it much, but I still summoned it. And it pretty much did its job. But yeah, I just wish it was more of a card that you can just leave on the field. And it was a quick effect to destroy, you know, your opponent's spells and traps. But unfortunately, it happens when it's summoned. So, can be good for going second. But again, it's more just, it's kind of like Indigo, where they're fine cards, but they're situational cards. They're not cards that are going to help you much, like, you know, you just summon and you feel comfortable with, like Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon and other cards like that, you know, Dragon Master Magia and Stifler Dragon. It's more of just a card you'll only summon if there's spells and traps on the field that are annoying you and you want to get rid of. And it's the same with Indigo, where it's like you'll only summon it if you just want to negate all of your opponent's monster's effects. So I don't know, it's very situational, unfortunately. But I still want to use it. So here I used Called by the Grave on that card that was going to do something. I'm not sure, I don't remember. So I used Mausoleum, I targeted Spirit, sent Blue Eyes from my deck to the graveyard, then I special summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then I summoned Neo Kaiser Seahorse. I love destroying Century on it. It just makes me so happy. So here I summoned Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon the normal way. So Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Then I used Neo Kaiser Seahorse to send Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So I attacked. Summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. That's pretty much why I sent it with Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Just to deal more damage and protect my field from getting destroyed by card effects. And also have this, which is really nice. I tried summoning Lightstorm Dragon here, but just, yeah, my opponent sort of interrupted me, so I couldn't really do it, unfortunately, because I had to pretty much summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon or else I was going to lose. So I got rid of those cards, and then my opponent played another one. I'm like, alright, I'll just negate that one with Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. And then my opponent left. Yeah, just didn't see the point of summoning Lightstorm Dragon there, unfortunately. So just I had to switch it up. And I'll show you my deck after these replays. But yeah, I was just happy to summon it, at least, because, you know, just it's very situational card. It was a bit of a bitch to get out in the field, because, you know, just some duels where you're going second, you summon Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, then summon Lightstorm Dragon, just gets negated. Yeah, easily negated. T elements to Brain Dead. Okay. So my opponent summoned that. I used Effect Veiler. I was happy to see that instead of a T elements fusion, I'm not gonna lie. I was just happy. I was like, cool. Sweet. So I used Effect Veiler, then my opponent did that. Send Brain Dead fusion from the deck to the graveyard. Then my opponent used some T elements shit over here. Nah, T elements, Rain or Heart, whatever. Get out of here. Infinite permanence. Then my opponent set 2 cards, and I was like, oh boy, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Maybe I could summon Lightstorm Dragon here. And I don't think so, but we'll see. So I used Called by the Grave on Maxi, because I'm going to special summon a lot. I didn't know what to discard with Wishes. So I used Maiden to get True Light, and then my opponent left. That was a perfect time to just do Lightstorm Dragon things, and just my opponent left, unfortunately. I'm not sure which duel it is. It could be this duel. where I summon Lightstorm Dragon. It could be this one. So you'll see the new card for Blue Eyes in action, maybe, in this replay, I think. Maybe. But yeah, you just have to have Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. And if you're going first, it's like, do you just end the turn with Blue Eye Spirit Dragon on the field so you summon Lightstorm Dragon during your opponent's turn? I guess it's a better card. Yeah, it's best to use when you're going second, I guess. So my opponent used Maxi here. I was like, alright, you know what? Actually, no, I don't think Lightstorm Dragon was here. But I said to my opponent, you know what? I don't care about your Maxi. I'm just gonna pretty much do my usual thing. And then my opponent used Infinite Permanence on Spirit Visor Blue. So I was like, alright, that's cool. I'll just do this. So I got Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon, special summoned. Then I special summoned Maiden of White. I special summoned Neo Kaiser Seahorse after using Wishes on Blue Eyes White Dragon. Because I just said, you know what? I'm just going to risk it. Summon Magia on Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Why not? Then I sent Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Then I set Ultimate Fusion. I got rid of Spirit Visor Blue just so it doesn't stay there because it's pretty weak. And I didn't want to summon Magia during my turn because my opponent would draw another card. So here I used Effect Veil on that monster. And then I summoned Dragon Master Magia. And yep, went through. I was like, Maxi, I don't care. I don't care. Maybe I still have enough negates. I have maybe enough negates to destroy my opponent. So I used Magia on that monster effect. So that got negated and destroyed. And my opponent tried using the spell card. I negated it with Dragon Master Magia. Then my opponent wanted to use another spell card. I negated it with Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. And hallelujah, it was enough. And my opponent couldn't really do anything else and left. Okay, I think Lightstorm Dragon is the next one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Because I remember it being the third or fourth duel, but I'm pretty sure it was the fourth duel in the replays. So, where is it? Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So, my hand is a little awkward, unfortunately. Because you just don't start with the tuners as much now. So, I knew I wasn't going to summon Dragon Master Magia. So, I summoned Sage. My opponent used Effect Veiler. I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. That's all good. So I used Spirit Visor Blue, but you know what? I was like, maybe I could summon Lightstorm Dragon here. Do something different, you know? Change it up. Just because I do want to summon Lightstorm Dragon. My opponent used Effect Veiler first, and then Infinite Permanence. Yep, Effect Veiler, then Infinite Permanence. So, 2 hand traps. I got rid of Spirit just so I get rid of it. So here I summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck. And then I used Wishes to target Blue Eyes to put Neo there. Then I summoned Sage to Synchro summon Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. I was like, you know what? Maybe this can be the Lightstorm Dragon view. And I have this negate as well, which is nice. So I can destroy spells and traps on the field and negate. See my opponent activate the spell card, which was a continuous. Then my opponent used Called by the Grave on Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. I used Drill Beam, revealed Blue Eyes, and negated Called by the Grave. So here I could finally summon Lightstorm Dragon. And I destroyed my opponent's spell. Then I summoned Blue Eyes Jet Dragon just to piss my opponent off even more. And my opponent left. There is Lightstorm Dragon. There is Lightstorm Dragon. Did its job, basically. Destroyed this stupid spell card. My opponent can't do shit with that, and they had like 2 cards in their hand. GG. There's Lightstorm Dragon. Can I go back to summoning Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon now? That's going to be the last duel. There's no more Lightstorm Dragon, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know if it's something maybe I'll keep it in my deck for now, just in case. But then when we get Kyberman, I'm just going to put Cosmic 420 Blazer Dragon back in my deck. Because yeah, you can do some crazy shit with Kyberman and that. So I used Maiden to get True Light. I used Bingo Machine Go because I really needed Blue Eyes White Dragon. But unfortunately I got Raw and I was like, oh, come on, man. Because I just wanted Blue Eyes White Dragon just for this. And also to have another Blue Eyes White. So the plan was, I wanted Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field or in my hand so I can activate Drill Beam and then, you know, just destroy a card with this as well. And then also have this so my opponent doesn't use spell cards. So here, but because I got Raw, I summoned it and then I was able to use Mausoleum to target it to send another Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I can destroy 2 spells and traps with Majesty, negate with this, and stop spell cards. And now that I have True Light, I can just pretty much spam spell cards with True Light and use them when it's my turn. Even with Anti-Spell Fragrance. See, my opponent randomly used Called by the Grave on Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I'm just like, okay, like, that's so random, but sure. I was just like, okay. I guess my opponent wanted me to waste my True Light. So I summoned Maiden because I could. Then I saw my opponent was using Blue Eyes. I was like, okay, that makes sense why they didn't use Called by the Grave on Maiden. So here I banished and stopped their True Light. I think, did I make a misplay? Oh, no, they activated it, and that's when I negated. Okay, good. I thought I did it straight away. No, I didn't. Alright. So my opponent went to do something, you know, bust a blade off, bust a move, and all that stuff. Summoned Spirit Visor Blue, and I was like, okay, you can't use Mausoleum anyway, so that's fine by me. Then my opponent set down these 2 cards, and, well, 3 cards, but one was in the field zone. Then I used Majesty on the 2 face downs, and my opponent left. They were Infinite Permanence and the Buster Blader one, Destruction Sword or whatever. Alright, this is the deck that I was using. So Blue Eyes White Dragon, Effect Veiler, Droll and Lockbird, Sage of Visor Blue, Master with Visor Blue, White Stone of Ancients, Maiden of White, Maxi, Ash Blossom, Neo Kaiser Seahorse, Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Bingo Machine Go, Rumble, Wishes Visor Blue, Roll of the Blue Eyed Dragon, Mausoleum, Primite, Loady Load, Called by the Grave, Crossout Designate, Ultimate Fusion, Primite Drill Beam, Infinite Permanence, Dominus Purge, Majesty of the White Dragon, such a weird name, but it's cool. Anti-Spell Fragrance, Gozen, True Light, Blue Eyes, Tyrant Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Dragon Master Magia, Moonlight, Sailor Moon, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, Lightstorm, Stifler Dragon, the real name is Cipher Dragon. I just say that because of American Pie. People that don't get that reference, what are you, like 5 years old? Crimson Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, Indigo Eye Silver Dragon, and Spirit Visor Blue. Alright, going to end it here. Thanks for watching. I might add another Bingo Machine Go because, good God, this Forbidden and Limited list is making Blue Eyes even more brick now. Without the extra tuners, it's... Kyberman, we need you now. We need you now. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.